Good morning, church, and welcome to the January 29th edition of the Musings. If you attended the Carillon Church service this weekend, this posting is going to sound a bit familiar. It is largely an expansion on what I spoke about as we prepared for communion. One of the most adorable things you will ever see is a little girl, all by herself, oblivious to your observation, pretending to be a mommy. Now, to be fair, little boys pretend to be daddy too, but somehow, to me at least, that's not quite as cute. It usually starts with the little girl holding a doll, dressing it, talking to it, rocking it, feeding it, soothing it. It's wonderful to watch. She is pretending, as a child, to be the thing that she wants to grow up to be as an adult. But it's more than just pretending. The little girl is practicing. This is how a mommy talks. This is how a mommy acts. This is what a mommy does. She is learning as she plays, learning what it feels like to be a mother, exploring some of the experiences of motherhood as she acts out the role of mother. That's how children learn. They pretend. They pretend to be cowboys and ballerinas and firemen and hairdressers and doctors and nurses and teachers, and they try on different potential versions of their future selves. And they learn, they figure stuff out about life, about other people, and about themselves. Pretending, playing dress up, if you will, is how we learn spiritually as well. The Apostle Paul, in his letter to the church in Galatia, says that to be baptized into Christ is like putting on Jesus, as he says, like a garment. Paul is essentially encouraging Christians to pretend, to dress up, to act like Jesus. And the end result of all this pretending is change, transformation. As we attempt to play the role of Jesus, we explore the attributes of Jesus. And at some point, we begin to take on some of those attributes. We become more patient as we mimic his patience, more forgiving as we mimic his forgiveness. Our natures gradually transform into something resembling his nature. We Christians call it Christ-likeness, and we achieve it largely through pretending. Well-known author Kurt Vonnegut once wrote, "We are what we pretend to be, so we must be very careful what we pretend to be." You couldn't do better than to pretend to be like Christ. And one day, when you come before God the Father, he will see not the rebellious sinner that you were, but the little individualized replica of Jesus that you have become. And he will be pleased. So, in the vernacular of the day, fake it till you make it. And God bless you all.